Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name's Austin, your transformational coach. This is the Gratitude Manifesto, day number 32. I've had goosebumps multiple times this morning already, looking at the quote I'm going to share with you today, the guests that we have on, and the incredible journey that we've all gone together. Some of you have been here every single day. I honor you so much for really stepping into this space. I'm going to talk about why. Some of you have clicked in and out based on your schedules when time permits. I trust that it was exactly what you needed when you needed it. So let me give you a heartfelt welcome this morning. I want to invite you to step into this moment with us for the next 10 or 15 minutes and really allow what's going to happen here on this call to pour into your life. As you've heard, the reason why we did this, there's many reasons why. And those reasons actually continue to be revealed to me because this has just been transformational. And which is really what we're looking for. There's a Harvard study. And this Harvard study said if you practice gratitude for 21 days, it does some incredible things in your life. It increases your positive outlook. It literally improves your willpower, and the residual impact lasts for 6 months. And we're going to be hearing about another study over the weekend that's even more impactful than that. This is day 32. I want to tell you, we only have 3 days left. So take full advantage of what we're going to share with you today. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a little commercial, and then we're going to jump right in. If you want to get access to everything that's happened here, the expressions of gratitude from each guest, the quotes, we are compiling everything into a manifesto. It's going to be available in our private community. You can access it. We have another big thing we're going to be revealing this weekend on Sunday for the grand finale. And every single video is actually being put into a playlist that you can access in our private community, which means you can take advantage of gratitude and this anytime that fits your schedule. All right. To do that, you click on the link there, 9 questions to identify, remove limiting beliefs. You're going to get an email. And I know I need to put this little disclosure out. You got to check all your folders because it is an automated email. So sometimes it goes to clutter, junk, promo, whatever. Check all your folders. There's a link in there. You click on it and you can request to join our private community. And it's completely complimentary. So good morning, Mandy. Good morning, Carrie. Waking up to an awesome day. Good morning. And we get to start our day with this. Okay. We got great surprises over the next couple days. Let me grab a couple shares and then we're going to jump in. Gratitude is a superpower that brings love and light and abundance lessons, and it's free. It's free. All right. Here we go. I'm going to share with you the definition of gratitude that we do every single morning as an opportunity to go deeper, a deeper dive into what we think we know, right? I know that. Well, are we doing it? And that's what this gives us an opportunity to do, is to go deeper. Let's look at that definition right now. The quality of being grateful, not just a logical checkbox, the readiness to. Are you feeling that? Has it happened? And by the way, I want to know what you're grateful for this morning. And if you didn't wake up so grateful, we still have time right now. What are you grateful for this morning? And how has this impacted your life? Really would love to hear that for those of you that have been here every single day. All right, so that's the definition of gratitude. And I don't want to ever forget the K word, the kindness word. And according to Wayne Dyer, the study that he talked about is that even when somebody witnesses an act of kindness, it changes their biochemistry as well. And they get the positive impact of it. That's how powerful it is. And fair to mention, it also changes your brain over time, practicing gratitude every day. All right, we're going to move into today's quote. We're moving along. All I have to say is wow. All right, here's today's quote. Whew, that one really hit me. That is a major quote. We're going to talk about that in a moment, but think about that quote. Pretty amazing, right? So keep your shares coming in. I'm going to grab your shares here as we go, and then we're going to bring on our guest. I'm excited. I'm grateful for being mother to an incredible angel daughter. Amen to that. Amen to that. And yes, that complements my comment. Yes, absolutely. And we're going to grab your comments here, but let's bring on to our special guest today. And I'm just going to check in with her, make sure she's ready. Thumbs up. Are you ready? She's ready, everyone. All right. This is an incredible person I just met recently. Let me introduce to you Miss Maury Dedgari. Maury,
Hello.
we made it.
How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I'm so glad that you agreed to come on to the Gratitude Manifesto today. And I just want to share a quick prelude before I turn it back over to you. So, Maury owns the Breathing Dragon Yoga Studio. And I went there. I'm like, I'm going to go do some yoga. Oh my gosh. I had a transcendental experience. It is incredible. It's like a cleanse. So I want to thank you for doing that and getting that studio launched over there in Cherry Hill. And I know you have multiple locations. But I want to turn it over to you and just say, what did you think of that quote?
Wow. First of all, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here and just let you know how grateful I am for you for coming into our lives, coming into the studio. It's always great to meet amazing beings like yourself. So grateful for you. And the quote, Austin, it just kind of blows my mind because it goes along with everything that I've been saying actually in my classes. Um, if we can just be grateful for even the shadows, life changes. It's really amazing. It's how we go through life and the way that we experience it, think about it, um, can really turn this life even more delicious, right? Our
Mm,
experience and the way that we touch others and can be impactful in other people's lives. So
yeah,
amazing quote. I don't know where you come up with these great quotes day after
yeah.
day.
You know,
Each one is better than the other.
yeah, I think if I get myself out of the way, it just comes through, and that's because it's easy to, get in the way of it. But I really want to hit you. You've been sharing these in your classes and, and how many people woke up today with some shadows, and that's why I think this is perfect. And someone needs to hear this message. And I know you're going through some things as well. And so what do you, gosh, I don't know. I'm feeling a lot, but that shadow, transitioning from that shadow to gratitude. What do you feel? What do you think about that?
Ah, you know, the first thing that always goes through my mind is that every heart carries something. Everyone has something. And it sounds like these things are getting bigger and bigger at times, especially over the past couple of years and what's been happening with the pandemic and the trauma that people have been through. Um, when I reflect upon how to make the shift from shadow to gratitude. This is not happening to me, it's happening for me. How is it possible to get there? I mean, I'm going to share a quote with you because
Yes,
this is
please.
one that I always go through in my own mind, just
Yeah.
as a reminder. And it's by Khalil Gibran. And he says, I have learned silence from the talkative, tolerance from the intolerant, kindness from the unkind, and yet strange, I am ungrateful to all of these teachers, right? They're all teachings. Everything is a lesson to help us evolve on this path. And if we can understand, again, it's happening for me, not to me, it shifts the dynamic. It's not so bad. I oftentimes talk about how can we get to a point where life can be more of a game. And what's a game? If you look at a child, I have a 7-year-old, she comes to me, "What's a game?" Games are fun. Games are supposed to be fun. If we can get to that place of, okay, this challenge, whatever it is before me, is actually a game and it's meant to be a little bit more fun. It takes the stress out. You're
Yeah.
able to think about it very differently, go through the whole process very differently. It's the same thing as when you came into that class, right?
Mhm.
So hot, so hard. But if you can think about kind of, okay, it's not happening to me, it's happening for me. I'm going to stay in it a little bit longer because strength is just the will to endure.
Yeah.
Right? So that's one of my sayings. Strength is just the will to endure. It's not about the muscles. It's just about what I have in here. And once you recognize what's in here, and what I call it the pivot point, it's impossible not for it to be delicious. And the shadows are just part of it. It's part of
Yeah.
it. They make it more interesting, right? If we can
Yeah.
get to the point where there's no judgment of good, bad, it just is. And because it is, it's interesting. Well, then it's all good.
Right. Yeah, that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. And I want to just hit this real quick because I want to reflect on what you said. I'm going to share a poem with everyone, either probably tomorrow before we have the grand finale. And I shared this poem in our private community last night. We had a private community call, and this was another like divine download. And it is just ringing the bell of it's just spot on of what we're talking about. So make sure you join us tomorrow. I'm going to share this poem with you, and it's going to magnify this. But what you said was just really great, and I feel like the gateway to get there is acceptance. The moment the moment I'm not fighting what's happening to me, and the moment I accept it, see, because I think it's natural to have an initial reaction emotionally to experience the contrast. Like I need to experience the unkind in order to recognize the kind. So, if I'm looking the other way, it's like I'm not embracing and accepting it. It doesn't mean we're inviting it to stay forever. It means we're accepting what life is happening to. We're accepting that it's happening to us, and we recognize that it's actually for us when it's all said and done. So I'm gonna grab some shares, and then we're gonna hear what Maury is grateful for, and then we're gonna send you off to have an amazing day. And we're also gonna invite you into a private community and to join us tomorrow. So we got a lot of shares this morning. Um, Mandy's just reflecting back. Even the shadows bring blessings. They really do. And obviously, here we go. How awesome is that? Breathing dragon. It sounds like a furnace. Well, it is. It is, but it's amazing. Good morning, Carmen. I'm glad you made it this morning. Carmen's messaging me saying, I'm not going to make it today. Like she's been showing up every day, and Carrie here as well. Just incredible people we have in our community. So we're real glad you're here today. Not always spot on, but many times, right? Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, you're beautiful, Maury. That's from Mandy out of Cobourg, Ontario. She's our spokesperson. Life is happening for us always. Can you repeat that, please? They want the quote. She wants the quote. So maybe we'll share that quote, but do you have it one more time? You want to share it there?
Are you talking the Khalil Gibran quote?
Yes.
Yeah. I have learned silence from the talkative, tolerance from the intolerant, and kindness from the unkind. And yet, strange, I am ungrateful to all of these teachers.
That's poetic. Absolutely
It's
poetic.
very powerful. It is a powerful quote.
Yes, and this is another great thing. Every heart carries something, and every soul buries the pain and bursts the change. Beautiful, Carmen. Carmen's a poet as well. Really great. Life is the pedestal holding us and carrying us. Appreciate every aspect of life. The path of least resistance brings the peace and awareness of growth. Beautiful shares. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Maury here and really just chime into what you're grateful for. What are you most grateful for?
Now, I've been reflecting upon this a lot recently. And without going into too much detail about my past, my history, when I was younger, about age 14 or so, I actually attempted suicide at one point. And I was 14, now 44, so fast forward 30 years. I'm grateful for this life. When I have those deep belly laughs, when I get a chance to hold my daughter's hand and pet my kitten and be with my spouse and with Michael, meet people like yourself in the studios, I always think back to what if it had worked and how I would have missed out on all of this other amazing time, like those belly laughs that make you cry, the taste of cherries and watermelon, whatever is your favorite treat. I missed out. I'm grateful for this life, especially as so many around us are having health issues, and you keep hearing about what's, this person just, it's almost all too much just for every moment of this life. And sure, it's challenging at times. It's part of it. It's part of this big game.
What a beautiful, oh my gosh. Send Maury some love here. I want to honor you for sharing that here. Really.
Yeah, it's too much, but when I think about it, it's just like this life. I get to wake up and my heart sings, right? And I've had to overcome a lot of things to get to that point where you can wake up and it's like, I get to see the sky, grateful for the eyes and grateful for toothpaste. I mean, could you imagine if we didn't have toothpaste? I mean, every little bit of this life is so great. Yeah. And that's just it. It's all of it is great.
I'm honored that you showed up today, and what you're sharing is just incredible. It's going to touch someone's life, and I can feel your purpose. I can feel that contrast. I can feel the appreciation that you live through everything that you do. So this has been a magical day today. Just ask you to, if you want to get all the expressions that we're building here in the Gratitude Manifesto, including Maury's this morning, we have a private community you can join. We're going to have every video, every quote, every expression of gratitude is going to be in a manifesto. This will change your life. If you could do something that would change your life, would you do it? And this is one of the sometimes we're striving for something, and this was just a side project that we decided to do, and it's turned into this. So we're grateful. I want to thank every one of you for being here today. What are you grateful for? Thank you so much, Carrie. This has been a powerful show. Absolutely is. Share it with somebody. Somebody may need to hear this today. So I just want to invite you to share it with them. Good morning, Anilda. I'm glad you made it. Body, mind, and spirit. I am as well grateful for the second chance to life. God bless you, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to share the poem with you, and we got 2 more days left.
Thank you so much, Austin. You're magical.
Thank you so much, everyone. Bye for now. Join me tomorrow for the poem. Bye-bye.